Welcome to the Australian Alps. Yes, you heard that right. Australia has a high alpine region nestled in the southeastern corner, where trees struggle to survive, snow blankets the peaks, seasonal road closures are common, and rivers run cold with snowmelt. Our journey begins at the base of Australia's highest mountain range, where we'll hike to the country's tallest peak and tackle the most challenging trail we've ever attempted. Prepare to be surprised by the Australian High Country. It's like nothing you'd expect from down under.
Mathilde, you ready?
We are Nick and Mathilde, and we've left everything behind to travel the 7 continents with our Land Rover Defender, the Albatross.
Europe, North America, South America, Antarctica, Australia, Asia, and Africa. A world tour for real. We want to see it all.
This is day 923, and we are in Australia High Country.
This is the next Meridian expedition.
All right.
When you talk about Australia, you think what? Desert, red dirt.
Gum trees.
And where we go is anything but that.
Yeah, up in the mountains, between 1,000 to 2,000 meters driving.
Wait, they call it the Snowy Mountain region, no?
Yeah, snowy mountains, the Alps of Australia.
I had no idea there were actually mountains that could have snow in this country. So all of this is going to be quite surprising. Let's go!
Yeah. All right.
We are heading to the Australian Alps, a rugged region tucked between Canberra, Australia's capital, and Melbourne. Our route takes us through the snowy mountains, where we'll hike to Australia's highest peak, Mount Kosciuszko, before crossing into Victoria's High Country to tackle some epic trails with a local team. It's early spring here, and most mountain tracks remain closed. Will we find snow? Will we find a way through? Will the river levels in the valley be low enough to cross? We're about to find out.
Morning!
Animal.
Nice and sunny today. Pretty good. Going to Mount Kosciuszko.
Today we're driving to Mount Kosciuszko, the base of it. And Mount Kosciuszko is the highest mountain of Australia. Okay, it's not the Everest, but pretty impressive for the country. So for that, champion's breakfast.
Bread, eggs, ham, tomatoes. Looks like some cheese here. Salad. A bit on the t-shirt.
It's the good stuff.
It's the good stuff.
Snowy Mountain Highway. You think we'll find snow?
At this time of the year, probably not.
But still.
But if there is, that'd be a nice surprise.
As we begin our journey, we have to be honest. We had our doubts about the Australian mountains. We wonder, are they really as impressive as Australians say? After all, so far we've only seen bushland, beaches and desert around here. A few hours into our drive, there is still no snow around, but when we arrive there are clear signs of what this place can look like in the winter.
Welcome to the ski station Selwyn. So you can actually see over there a few ski lifts. Looks like there's a few housing over there, and I think we're the only ones. I think we came too late to the party. No one is parked here. We never thought that we would have ski stations in Australia. We never thought there would even be snow in Australia. That's completely things we learned when we got here. Do you want to go skiing?
I would love to go skiing. It would be pretty fun. It's not the Alps, but there's like 3 or 4 ski lifts. But we've heard it's actually super expensive, like crazy expensive to ski here. So maybe for 3-4 ski lifts, I would carry my ski up the slopes.
98, 99, 1006!
1006!
The highest we've driven so far in Australia.
The drive is long, but some of these landscapes are truly unique within Australia. As we approach the base of the country's highest mountain, we're eager to catch a glimpse of it before our climb tomorrow.
There is snow in the horizon! First snow in forever!
Yeah, first snow and in Australia.
So I think my reaction is excitement. Nicola's reaction is like, it's cold!
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
That's the big guys. And after a long day on the road, we made it to camp. It's in the national park Kosciuszko, which is where we're going to climb the mountain tomorrow. And it's an official campsite of the national park. And you know how much it costs? It costs $6, but not per person or per night. It's $6 for up to 6 people for up to 14 nights. It's the best deal ever. Cold in here, so jackets. Nice. You like the campsite?
I do, and we're all alone. Really nice.
So on this side we have Mama Wallaby and Baby Wallaby who went to hide in the pouch. And on this side we have a deer. In most places it wouldn't be exceptional, but here in Australia is the first place where we see deers.
Mount Kosciuszko stands at 2,228 meters. Though it's not a steep climb, to reach the summit, the trail is long. By this time of year, the snow here is usually gone, but recent snowfalls have left quite a few patches behind. A sight we never imagined we'd see here in Australia, and we loved it.
Like we're in Antarctica again. It's hilarious. We just met Dave, who's working for the National Park of Kosciuszko, and he's there fixing up the road. And he's like, "Oh, guys, I watch your videos on YouTube." And so anyways, Dave, nice meeting you. It was hilarious.
He wants to go to South America.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully he'll travel and do it. It's amazing.
No! Hey.
Hello.
Are you hoping to ski still?
Yeah.
Oh wow, where do you find good patches?
There's a couple of shoots down to Club Lake,
So you're going till the end.
but I'll go, oh yeah.
Cool. This is the highest point of Australia. We're the highest people of Australia.
Mount Kosciuszko, 2,230 meters. Look at that, you can just see all the valleys. Boo, 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 boo. All right, let's go.
With that, we've completed one of our 2 challenges for the week. To tackle the next one, we need to head to our next Australian state, Victoria, home to hundreds of trails. Most of these trails closed seasonally over the winter and are still inaccessible early spring as we arrive. That leaves us with very limited options. The only trail open the whole way through will be challenging for 2 reasons. One, the official park website warns of river crossings at up to 1.5 meters. And 2, the only route out of the valley, more challenging than anything we've attempted before due to its steep slopes. We will need a team to be able to take on this challenge.
We're getting ready to go up to the high Victorian country, which is altitudes not too high, probably 1,500 meters, going from town of Bright all the way to Les Côtes and head straight to Melbourne. Now to do that, we've contacted a few travelers in the area and said, hey, who wants to join us? And 2 have said they're coming. So one guy is called Matt and another is called Katie.
Wine, check. Fire, check. Boyfriend, check.
Check. Go.
Guests coming.
I felt like it took a while. Yeah, I get to finally meet you guys.
Yeah, you too.
So the entire team is now reunited and going around the city center of Bright, this little mountain town, to get fuel, water, food. What else?
We got barbecues for tonight and asked the town man, hey, how is the tracks? How is the level of the water crossings? He's like, well, it should be okay. All right, so the 350 kilometer track starts. We got Katie in a white Hilux. Does it have a name?
No, not yet. Open to suggestions. There is one hanging around the mix, but I'm not sure if I've committed yet.
What is the name?
Aurora? Like
Aurora?
short for Aurora, because she's been on a few Aurora hunting
Oh yeah,
adventures
I like
with
it.
me.
I actually like that name too, yeah.
So maybe this can be a sealed deal. It's on camera now. So.
Here we've got Matt in the Ford Ranger. Did you come from Melbourne?
Yeah,
Does that car have a name?
it doesn't. Nameless as well.
Nameless as well.
Open to suggestions.
So Matt's the
Nameless
only one
car.
who's actually done the track, so he's actually the experienced one here.
Down it. Been down it.
Yeah, now we're
First time
going
up
it.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
Cool.
gonna be fun.
yeah. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
Awesome. Bam. Mathilde, you ready? All right, Victorian High Country. So, 24 rivers to cross. Mathilde's out with the drone.
And that's river number 1.
It's right here. This one's a small one. Still deep, I bet. But it's gonna be tons of fun. So we got the friends behind, the two of them, they're ready.
Well range.
Yes, I am.
Hey, you guys, you created a monster.
Yeah, she's like, smashed it. Yeah. You're wild.
You are wild, Kay.
You're wild. Well done.
That was river crossing number
24.
The Crooked River is cool. The river is beautiful. The level of the water was not 1.50 meters as indicated on the official website.
Nick, you went hard on the left?
For the downhill, I stayed hard left. That's correct.
Got it.
Yeah, it was up to the sliders of the car on the side. So that would probably be just above my knees. So probably about
60 centimeters?
yeah, something like that. So really not that bad. But it is flowing. But no issues at all.
So that's Nicholas' map. He actually pinpointed every single crossing on the Crooked River.
Thank you very much, Matt.
So there's 24 on the river, on the Crooked River, and it's called Crooked River because it's crooked. And then we did 2 other river crossings before, so in total today we've done 26. That's pretty cool.
That's a good day.
Yeah, it's an awesome day. Now we're waiting for Matt and Katie to get here, and
To Dargo!
we go to Dargo.
The Crooked River track gave us the most enjoyable afternoon. We're glad we took the risk to drive it. Despite the online warnings, the water levels were nowhere near 1.5 meters deep. It turned out to be the perfect warm-up trail for getting to know our new friends, Katie and Matt, ahead of tomorrow's challenge.
How's driving the Hilux?
I like it.
Nice.
So we made it at Dargo Hotel, and it seems to be a legendary place here. How's the day, team?
Awesome. Challenging, but awesome. Watching Katie smash everything.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that was
fun.
good. That was really good.
My heart going bum 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 bum.
Yeah.
And you guys helping me out there.
Yeah, it was fun.
Cool. Next up,
Beer.
getting a beer.
Celebratory beer. Yeah. Let's do
We
it.
wrapped up the day at the Dargo pub, a landmark in the region that's been around for 126 years, a significant piece of history in Australia.
So, before reaching Billigot, we have 2 options to cross. We have the bridge, or we have the river. But this team really thinks about the river.
Got the 2 girls, Katie and Mathilde, over there, doing the due diligence of how deep is the water, and it goes above Mathilde's knee, just a little bit, which is perfect. Alright, what do you think? Easy peasy?
We got this. Totally doable.
Yeah, the guys watch and the girls work. So before we go do billy goats, which is apparently rocky, slippery, steep, we're removing some weight from the side. So we're giving our fuel to Katie, who needs a little bit of a top up. Then we're gonna reduce tire pressure to 20 psi in the rear, so 1.4 bars more or less, and 1.2 in the front. Put diff lock on, low range, and then it's all fun from there.
We're ready. In the distance, we can see the steep dirt tracks winding up the mountain ridge. But from down in the valley, there's no real way to grasp just how challenging it will be. Still, we trust our team. The day before, Matt proved himself an incredible teammate, always offering solid advice on line picking, while Katie, driving without a diff lock, showed she's a smart, steady driver more than ready to take on the challenge. What we don't know yet is that it will take us twice as long as we expected.
I'm struggling a little.
Yep, stop.
Not Matt, sorry, Nick.
Yep, stopped and waiting.
Nice one.
Fearless Katie. So I'm kind of the cameraman of the expedition here, but I have a problem. I'm frustrated. Anything I film never look as steep as it actually is, because this wall here is like that. It's like the cars are really climbing rocks like this, and when I film it, it just looked like a random flat gravel place. Do you have any tip? Anyone has any tip on like filming something that actually looks as steep as it is?
Alright guys, if you look far ahead, it looks like some dark, scary clouds are coming. We get to the top of this hill before the rain comes, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna keep moving. So we're halfway. They call this the helipad, which kind of declares the halfway of Billy Goat. It's only a 10-kilometer up. Well, actually, it's kind of a lot. And it's very steep. You're going up 1,200 meters, maybe 1,000 meters straight up.
I think at this point of the climb we can say Matt was right. It's the hardest track we've ever taken.
Yeah, definitely. Not by a lot, but it is a bit harder and scarier, I would say, than Top of the World in the USA. So Top of the World USA would be second, and third would probably be something else in Australia, but
The Old Tully.
Old Telegraph maybe, even though it wasn't that hard. But this one, yeah, it's sketchy. And if you mess up, oh shit. So what we're doing right now is a pretty steep part again, and it is 1:45 in the afternoon. We've done 7 kilometers since 11 a.m. So it's been very slow going, very technical, a lot of helping each other out, making sure we're getting the wheels in the right line, because you could easily slip.
does this mean?
Which means after 5 hours, we've actually made it to the top in 10 kilometers later.
You guys did really good! We're cooked!
Well done. Bam. Maybe see you next week, we don't know.
Yeah.
The Springs or, I don't know.
The track somewhere.
Yeah. It's nice to meet you.
I feel I'm just saying bye to real friends and we know them since like 1 day and a half.
Yeah, 48 hours and already saying bye. Nah, it was really cool spending it with Katie and Matt. It was probably the perfect match for this trip.
Yeah.
Same mood, same motivation, same pace, same technique, same everything. It just felt fluid.
And
awesome.
we were saying I think we all had a feeling of achievement. Like I guess some guys do that every Sunday afternoon, but for all of us in the team, it was like, yeah, it was pretty cool to do it for the first time together.
Exactly, yeah. Anyway, Katie, Matt, thanks for coming. Have tons of fun and get home well because we're gonna go pass out. We're destroyed. So we're gonna find a campsite 2 minutes this way and sleep. See ya!
Incredible to think such sceneries exist in this country. But also, how come no one outside of Australia even knows about it? Next, we will head south. We are heading south to the other island. Join us as we make our way to Tasmania.
Dental emergency.
Show us what's wrong.
My retainer's popped. Of all the things that could have popped on that track, my retainer's popped.
Oh no!
And I got a wire jabbing into my gums. I can barely like.
Alright,
talk.
Mathilde, you're gonna rescue. Let's see if it works.
I can't let you go, baby. I just wanna tell you that. No. Yeah. All of my friends say